Hey, it's Mike Hansen, and I'm over here at the Tea House, and this month I'm going to show you 5, maybe 6 exercises that you can do with the band setup here. So we have some really cool band setups with different resistances, different kinds of bands, and I'm going to give you those 5 or 6 exercises that you can do that's going to help your golf game. Okay, just to go over before we get started, I want to show you how to move the height of the anchors if you need to. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this thing and you're going to put 2 fingers here, and then you're going to push on the middle, and you'll feel it'll come out of that hole, and then now you have it, you can put it back. What I do recommend is that when you put it back, that you really test it, make sure it's in there good, because that's something you don't want to come off while you're pulling on a band. So you can move the height however you want, just make sure that once you put it back in there, it's securely anchored. All right, so the first one is one of the most important that I feel that's going to help you to get more rotation and give you better posture, and that's just reverse flies, we call them. And so you're going to take the lighter band. The yellow handle, yellow strap is the lighter band. What you're going to do is have some soft legs, and you're going to go at about chest height with the anchor, and then you're going to start elbows bent, and you're going to pull straight back, trying to squeeze your shoulder blades. One of the big mistakes that I see people make is they come down this way, and you're using the bigger, stronger muscles. So you want to make sure that your elbows stay bent, and then you pull back, and your hands stay up at least a little bit above your shoulders. So to get a view from the back, you're just going to pull straight back, squeeze your shoulder blades. So it's not a huge range of motion, but you really want to squeeze that upper back, and that's going to help you to have better posture with your shoulders back, and it's also going to help you to be able to turn better because your thoracic spine will be in a better neutral position. All right, so this next one is for the core, and it's a very basic, popular band exercise that a lot of people do for golf, but it's really good because you can get some core isolation. So what you're going to do is take the band and take it just at about chest height, and the red one is the heavier one. So you can choose to use 2 reds, just whatever resistance that what you feel is helping you to use the core. So you're going to get into a good golf posture with your butt back. You're going to put the band right out in front of your chest with your arms locked out. Try and make a triangle with your arms and your chest, and then you're going to maintain that triangle, and your belly button is going to follow your hands. So you want to move your hips, but don't move your head this way. Try and keep your head square, and you're just going to move everything together. Pulling the belly button tight, that's important because you're going to get a lot out of it. And ideally, you're going to feel this in the inside part of your core. So another tip is not to squeeze the handles too tight. Just loose, and then follow your belly button with your hands, keeping the stomach as tight as you can. And obviously, you want to do both sides. All right, this one is for the chest, but it's also going to get the core and the lower body just a little bit. So you're going to take 2 bands or 1 band, depending on the resistance that you need, and you're going to hold it into one with the anchor behind you. Then you're going to get into a good golf posture, butt back, hinging from your hip joint, and you're going to take your opposite arm that's not holding on, and you're going to push it out in front of you, and then all you're going to do from here is you're going to punch the band forward, and you're going to take that opposite hand. I like to say, feel like your elbow's touching the band behind you. That way you get a full shoulder turn. So you're going to go back and forth this way. You want to try and keep the lower body pretty stable. If it moves, that's okay, but you want to try and keep it stable. That way you're working your chest, your shoulder, and also the core. So that's a great exercise for all those areas. So you want to do both sides of that exercise. All right. This next exercise is being used. I'm going to use the TRX Rip Trainer. It's a very versatile piece of equipment that you can use to do an infinite number of things. And if you are interested in more ways to use this, just check out our Instagram or check out our blog on our website. A lot of videos on there that we utilize these for. So what you're going to do is, again, we're going to go into a golf posture. This time I have it anchored at the bottom part. So from here, we're going to turn the lower body. So you're going to try and turn the hips, and then you're going to come up, making sure that you don't lean with your head, but that you also move your weight or shift your weight to the lead side. So you're gonna pull, hips are gonna go just a little bit in front, and then you're gonna pull back and through. Remember to keep your arms straight, and again, keep that triangle with the chest and the stick, and keep it together the whole exercise. And like all the other ones, make sure you do it on the other side. All right, so this one is for the upper back, and it's good for rotation. So you're gonna take whatever resistance you choose, and you're gonna hold on to it right out in front of you. Again, good posture, butt back, chest up, and you're gonna pull. It's just about opposite of the chest press. So you're gonna pull, and then take that other arm and reach down the band as far as you can, making sure you get a good shoulder turn. One thing I see clients do is they go this way, and you don't need to bend your wrist at all. Just keep your wrist straight. Feel like you're pulling with your elbow, and then your fingers are just hooks that are helping pull your torso around this way. So you're just gonna pull like this. I do say to my clients it's like starting a lawnmower, but not many people start lawnmowers anymore. So you just want to think about pulling the cord and turning your shoulders. That's really good for your upper back and your torso turn. All right, this is your bonus 6th video, and it's going to incorporate the entire body. I have the lighter band hooked up at the bottom, in the bottom anchor, so I'm going to put it right at my shoulder here, and I'm going to squat down to get a good leg exercise, and then I'm going to push up and rotate. So I'm going to squat, push up, and rotate. So you really want to make sure that you're squatting back into your heels and that you're pushing up to your toes. That's a great exercise to utilize the lower body as well as the upper body and shoulder for your game.